Senior High School getting ready for Thursday afternoon baseball between the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders and the DC Everest Evergreens. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Conley. Our pregame is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston and on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. Youth Night, which means all the youth baseball teams in the DC Everest School District are here. Let's start with the Red Raiders starting order. At second base is number 3, Ethan Dillingham, leading off. Silas Conkrite will catch and will bat second. Gage Honeyegger plays center field and will bat third. Jarrett Seligowski, first base, he'll hit fourth. In left field, Francis Cronkrite. Double Cronkrites today. Matthew Vollert plays right field. He'll bat sixth. Pitcher Ben Olds will hit for himself and bat seventh. Cooper Sousa is the shortstop. He'll bat eighth. And Jack Potter plays third base, batting ninth. Again, for the visiting Red Raiders, who lost to these Evergreens on Tuesday 8-4. It's Dillingham, Silas Cronkrite, Honeyegger, Seligowski, Francis Cronkrite, Vollert, Olds, Sousa, and Potter. For the homestanding Evergreens, Ty Rohde back into the leadoff spot. Rohde will lead off and play right field. Cooper Ritchie plays left field and bats second. Catcher Cole Van Slyke will hit third. First base, Aiden Hapt will hit fourth. Ryan Schulz is the second baseman. He'll hit fifth. Evergreen starting pitcher is Cade Felch, who will bat for himself. Brody Hall will be the DH for the Evergreens. He'll bat seventh. And he's hitting for Ben Garski, who's playing third base. Maddox Wyro is the shortstop, who will hit eighth. And Hayden Grzinski in center field will bat ninth for the Evergreens. Rapids wears their road red with white numerals and white pants. Evergreens are in the home white with green numbers and yellow trim. The Ute will come out onto the field and will stand next to the player at their position for the national anthem. DC Everest is head coached by Dave Langben. Wisconsin Rapids is without their head coach, Justin Payan, who was exited early from Tuesday's game. He's watching on Zaleski Sports this afternoon, right? Right. More on that as the game goes on. Let's go out to field level here at Simon Field on what's turning out to be a really nice afternoon. 63 as we get ready for first pitch. Here's our national anthem. On Youth Night, it's DC Everest and Wisconsin Rapids. We're ready for first pitch when we come right back on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back. Wind is blowing out today, but the weather's just not going to be a factor today. Not a particularly strong wind. We had clouds earlier today. We'll play under partly sunny skies. Cade Felch taking his warm-up tosses. Here's the defense behind him. Cooper Ritchie is in left. Hayden Grzinski's in center. Ty Rohde plays in right. Ben Gartsky's at third base for the Evergreens. Maddox Wyro's the shortstop. Ryan Schultz plays second, and Aiden Hopt is at first base. Cole Van Slyke catches, and senior Cade Felch. Boy, time's getting short for Cade Felch. He's taking his warm-up tosses. The Everest right-hander has been one of the more reliable arms for the Everest baseball team this season. The game on Tuesday, the Evergreens had an early 4-1 lead. Rapids got within 4-3 in the middle innings, and the Evergreens reestablished their lead, went on to an 8-4 victory. The Evergreens have games today and a game on Saturday. We've decided that they're playing New Richmond on Saturday. I wasn't sure if they were playing Little Falls or Menominee or Hudson or one of those teams from over there. That's a Saturday game at 11. It's on Zaleski. And the Evergreens have games against Wausau East next week. So, the Evergreens have a chance to wrap up their season with a 5 or 6 game winning streak. Ethan Dillingham ready to hit from the right side. First ball swinging, and it's down the left side. Into the corner, fair ball. This game will start off with a double for Dillingham. 1 pitch, and there's a runner on second base for the Red Raiders. Silas Concrete will hit here. Double Concrete today. Silas is a senior. He's catching and batting second. Francis Concrete is playing left field. So 1 pitch and a runner on second. Off-speed pitch drops in, runner stealing, stolen base. Dillingham has just swiped third. And the Evergreens immediately bring the infield in with nobody out against Silas Concrete. Low, good stop by catcher Cole Van Slyke. Cole got out of his stance, blocked that. Francis and Silas Concrete are both seniors. Twins or cousins? I bet twins. 1-1 pitch. Low, 2-1. Yeah, ground ball to one of these Everest infielders. They're going to try and cut this runner at third down at home plate. Ground ball to short. Bobbled for a moment, throw over to first, got him, and the runner stays at third base. Maddox Wyro did a good job staying with it. Gage Honeyegger to hit. Now there's one out. Infield stays in. That runner on third base is there with a first pitch of the ball game double and then a stolen base. Honeyegger hits from the left side. Checks his swing, and he didn't go. That's down low, ball 1. Baseball today is brought to you by Brews Brothers, award-winning burgers for lunch and dinner since 2013. Open 7 days a week with a big lineup of cold drinks. All at Brews Brothers, Highway 29, Weston. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Softball brackets came out today for postseason. Tell you about that in a minute. 2 balls and no strikes here. A little bit away, 3-0. The Everest girls softball team is a number 6 seed. They'll get a home game next week. They'll play Tuesday, hosting Wausau West. That's a winnable home game for them. The winner of that game plays on the road against Hortonville. There's a strike at the knees, taking all the way, 3-1. You know what? In the world of fast pitch playoffs, if I was an opponent, I would want nothing to do with the Everest team. That's just outside. Close one to take, and there are runners at first and third. A walk to Honeyacre. Jarrett Seligowski to hit with one out. Why would I not want anything to do with Everest? Because they hit so well. The Evergreens have hit all season against elite pitching. They've just carved up not elite pitching. You think what? The first 4 or 5 bats in the Everest lineup. Aubrey Klatt, Piper Schultz, Mara Meverden looking to bunt the runner over, takes a strike. And Matty Hoppe. 4 of the first 5 hitters can all hit home runs, can all power the ball into the gap for extra bases. And they've got their hits against some of the best pitchers in the state. So you say, oh, well, we've got elite pitching that's going to carry us through the postseason. Maybe not against the Everest team. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That runner down at first base is stolen second, so there are 2 in scoring position here for Wisconsin Rapids. Infield is still in. Here's an 0-2 pitch. Cade Felch could help himself with a strikeout here. Long set, coming home. Ground ball to third. Got to be a play at the plate. He is out at home plate. Ryan Schulz got that ball there in time. Bang, bang play. Ethan Dillingham is out at home. Schulz knew exactly how much time he had to get that ball there. Runner from second advances to third. Seligowski reaches on a fielder's choice. No runs in, and now there are 2 outs. Francis Conkrite to hit from the left side. Evergreens looking to work their way out of some base traffic here in the top of the first inning. First and third. First pitch to Francis Conkrite. Bounced off the plate. Foul. Strike 1. Baseball coverage on Zaleski Sports is sponsored by Axis Insurance. For all of your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net. Axis Insurance Agency, where their business revolves around you. 0-1 pitch. Batter asks for time. Honeyacre's the runner at third. Jared Seligowski's the runner at first. Now everyone's back and ready to go, waiting on an 0-1 pitch. Runner at first is going. It's down low for a ball, and the runner at first steals second base. Rapids has 3 stolen bases here in the first inning. Red Raiders would love to play in front after the loss on Tuesday. Strike at the knees, 1-2. Borderline pitch that goes Cade Felch's way. Felch 1 strike away from slamming the door on the visitors' first. Here he comes. Just outside. Close one, 2-2. Still a pitcher's count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coming home. Got him! Swing and a miss. Francis Conkrite is out in front on the off-speed pitch. Rapid strands 2 in scoring position and had a run cut down at home. The Red Raiders do not score, and the Evergreens are coming up when we come back on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Welcome back to Simon Field. It is a 5-star late afternoon. Would highly recommend. Brett Olds, a junior right-hander, is taking his warm-up pitches. The defense behind him. Francis Conkrite is in left field. Gage Honeyacre is in center, and Matthew Vollert is in right. Rapids infield, Jack Potter plays third base. Cooper Sousa's the shortstop. Ethan Dillingham at second, and Jarrett Seligowski plays first. Silas Conkrite is catching, and Brett Olds is ready to work for Ty Rohde. One other thought about the DC Everest fast pitch team. Again, girls softball begins their playoff run tomorrow. All of the seniors, and there are 7 of them on the Everest softball team, all of them take away the experience from going to state. A deep run for the Evergreens last season. That's going to help them in postseason, you bet. Lefty Ty Rohde ready to start the Evergreens off here in the bottom of the first. Wind is blowing out for Ty. Let's see if he can do something with it. First ball swinging, and it's popped up. Off the second baseman's glove. Foul ball. Fair ball? Fair ball.
Batting second, left fielder, number 7, Cooper.
Let's ask around here. We like that as a hit? Yes, we like a hit for Ty Rohde to start this off. Got 4 guys up here in the press box, and everyone's that we got it right. If all 4 agree, we've got it right. Cooper Ritchie aboard, and Ty Rohde's got speed at first base. Let's see if Coop is asked to lay down a sacrifice or if he hits away here. Throwing over. Safe. There's a strike to start off Cooper Ritchie. Again, Rapids without their coach, Justin Payan, who was thrown out of Tuesday night's game, which means he's ineligible for the game after it, which is this one. Bunt is on, and the bunt is down. Pitcher's got it, only play to first. A successful sacrifice for Cooper Ritchie. Moves Ty Rohde from first to second. Here's Cole Van Slyke. When I was a kid, one of the New York Mets' many managers was Bobby Valentine. I got a chance to meet Bobby Valentine a couple of times. Bobby lived in Stamford, Connecticut, about 20 minutes away from my parents' house. And Bobby Valentine, once he retired from baseball, owned a restaurant in Stamford. Had a lot of sports memorabilia there, kind of a neat place. Bobby Valentine, as the Mets manager, got thrown out of the first game of a doubleheader. So he's got to sit the second game of the doubleheader. First pitch to Cole Van Slyke. Strike 1. So for the second game, Bobby Valentine sneaks back into the dugout, and the TV cameras catch him. And he's wearing funny glasses and a fake mustache. I mean, there he is on TV. That's Bobby Valentine. Funny glasses and a fake mustache. He was there for 2 or 3 innings till the umpires noticed. Bouncing ball to first. First baseman's got it. Ty Rohde moves over to third base. So Jarrett Seligowski has retired Cole Van Slyke. The inning is up to Aiden Hopt with 2 outs. Yeah, Bobby Valentine as a New York Mets manager was a hothead, but sort of a character and very friendly off the field. Haupt will hit from the right side. First pitch breaks in for a strike from Brett Olds. So both teams put runners in scoring position here in the first inning. Still scoreless. Off-speed pitch. Shortstop deep in the hole, going to have to hurry. Not there in time. The Evergreen's going to run in. That was deep enough in the hole. I think that's a hit, too. Let's see if everyone up here is on the same page. Yes, hit and an RBI for Aiden Hopt, and the Evergreens will play from in front 1-0. It is so hard for high school shortstops to have range to go 2 steps into the hole. 1 step, you got to make that play. 2 steps, not so much. Ryan Schulz will hit. Baseball today is brought to you by Domtar. Join the team at Domtar Paper in Rothschild. Domtar Paper is proud to support local Wausau area high school athletes. Domtar Paper Mill, North Grand Avenue, Rothschild. Big hit. It's over the third baseman's glove and into left field. The Evergreens have a 2-out rally going. Ryan Schulz delivers back-to-back hits, first and second for Cade Felch. When Cade Felch pitches, he is sometimes DH'd for. He will hit for himself today. And why not? Here's a senior. How many high school varsity at-bats are left for Cade Felch? Not too many. Strike 1 to Cade. I believe that Ryan Rodriguez will be the coach for Wisconsin Rapids today with Justin Payan out. 0-1 pitch. Shortstop's got it. Gets the force at second. Sousa to Dillingham, and a Cade Felch fielder's choice brings the inning to an end. Evergreens get 3 hits and get a run in. We'll go to the top of the second. DC Everest 1, Wisconsin Rapids 0. This is high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford.
And now from Saturday, And from earlier this week, they find themselves on a 3-game winning streak.
Right fielder, number 17, Matthew Waller.
Coach Dave Langman says you got to be like a goldfish. Got to have a short memory. All right, here we go. What did the goldfish say when he swam into concrete? What did the goldfish say when he swam into concrete? Damn. Matthew Vollert's ready to go. Outside, ball 1. Oh, yeah, unfortunately, there's more where that came from. We think of all the wet, unpleasant weather we had earlier in the season. Got a beautiful afternoon today. Felch falls behind 2 balls and no strikes to Vollert, who's playing right field. Vollert, bouncing ball, shortstop is in, nice play. Maddox WIAA kind of handled the in-between hop and got it over to first base. 1 up, 1 down here in the visitors' second. Brett Olds, the opposing pitcher, will take his turn now.
Pitcher, number 18, Brett Olds.
Olds hits for himself. Strike 1 to start off Olds. Rapids started off the game with an Ethan Dillingham double. Dillingham would be thrown out at the plate by second baseman Ryan Schulz. That's why it's a 1-0 game. Hit to the gap in left center field. This is a long run, and it's going to go up against the wall. Extra bases. At least a double. Olds kind of pulled up and chugged into second base. If he was going full bore, he may have been at third.
Shortstop, number 11, Cooper Sousa.
1 out base runner. Here comes Cooper Sousa. Well hit ball on a line. Sir Cade Felch again has to work around a runner in scoring position. Strike 1. Cade Felch has been a battler all season. Throws a lot of strikes. Even when he's down in the count, has showed the ability to fight back. 0-1 pitch here. Ground ball to the right side. Second baseman's got it. Ryan Schulz has thrown out Cooper Sousa. The runner moves from second to third base. There are now 2 outs.
Number 24, Jack Potter.
Here comes Jack Potter. Rapids now opts for a courtesy runner. Felix Apps will come out and be the courtesy runner.
Third, number 23, Felix Apps. Forget about the courtesy runner,
Our home plate umpire is logging in the junior courtesy runner. Apps comes out to third base. Two down, runner on third. It's early, and we're at a 1-run game. First pitch bends back, Jack Potter, ball 1. Inside there, 2 balls and no strikes. Potter's the number 9 batter, so you'd really like to get him and end the inning. Ethan Dillingham, who started off the game with a line drive double to left, awaits in the on-deck circle. You'd love him to hit in the 3rd inning with the bases empty. A low strike. Now that pitch was not a strike, but Cade Felch will take it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bouncing ball foul up the third base line. You see, there's Cade Felch down 2-0 in this sequence and now battles back to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Felch coming home. Swing and a miss. Got him. Cade Felch dials up a strikeout to end the first and end the second inning, leaving runners stranded in scoring position. Rapids gets a double from Brett Olbs, but does not get a run across. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Everest on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at NicolayBank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
I'd like to welcome in all of our Wisconsin Rapids fans who are tuned into our Zaleski Sports broadcast. Rapids has been a part of our Zaleski Sports family for many years. Game Tuesday, Super Stevie Maves on the mic for an 8-4 Everest win. And now this DC Everest-based crew bringing you today's Thursday afternoon baseball coverage. Evergreens have 7, 8, and 9 to hit. Brody Hall is the DH. And he'll lead off here in the home second. I see that Rapids and Everest will be playing girls soccer tonight. They'll be under the lights around 7 o'clock. Little outside, ball 1 to Brody Hall. I'm not sure if we could fairly say that that'll be under the lights. I mean, it stays bright out till almost 8:30. Soccer will be midway at least through the second half by the time we turn the lights on up at the soccer complex. Off-speed pitch drops a little low. 2 balls and no strikes. Both of the first 2 pitches, both judged to be balls, were close for Brett Olds. Takes a strike there, 2-1. Yeah, girls softball playoffs next week. Everest with a Saturday game on Zaleski Sports. At the knees, 2-2. We're a little confused up here if that was ball 3 or strike 2. It was a ball, 3-1. And that's down low, a leadoff walk for Brody Hall. Back-to-back innings at the Evergreens have put the leadoff base runner aboard. Here's Maddox Wyro. See if Maddox is in a bunting spot here. He may be, because the bats behind him are Hayden Grzinski and the dangerous Ty Rohde. Maddox Wyro is indeed looking to bunt and gets it down. It's a good one. Pitcher's got to go off the mound. They throw out Maddox Wyro, a successful sacrifice. Runner moves down to second base.
Number 12, Hayden Grzinski.
Hayden, who hits in the number 9 spot, he's a capable bat. He could deliver in this spot. Evergreens looking for a hit to the outfield to bring another run in. Strike 1 to Hayden. No, judged high for a ball. Our home plate umpire, after calling ball, sometimes turns his shoulder towards the first base dugout. That's got me a little confused. Don't worry, I'll adjust.
I swear he said strike 2. I thought I heard him say something.
And now there are other people up here in the press box who are on Team Chris as to balls and strikes. It is indeed ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Hayden Grzinski, looking to pick up Brody Hall, the runner at second. Hit to short. Throw is over to first. Safe. Close play. Out at first base. Out on a bang-bang play. Cooper Sousa got that just over in time for the second out.
Right fielder, number 1, Ty Rhodey.
Brody Hall moves from second to third on the ground out.
He was a whole step ahead of the ball.
Ty Rhodey got a hit to the right side his first time up, looking to pick up an RBI. J&D Tube Benders was founded in 1968. They've stayed in the Felch family ever since, a locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, and cutting. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team. They're in the Schofield Industrial Park or at jdtubebending.com. Rhodey takes a strike. Evergreens with a run in the first, looking to pick up another here in the second. 0-1 pitch coming. And the inning comes to an end. Evergreens got a leadoff walk, left that runner at third base, and do not score. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. We'll go to the top of the third, beg your pardon. 1-0 Everest on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy Express Car Wash.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from your simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
Welcome back. Tomorrow's getaway day for the Memorial Day holiday. I remember years ago when we did these games on the radio, the Evergreens had a game up in Minocqua against Lakeland on the Friday before the Memorial Day weekend. I think there were only like 3 or 4 kids who were on the team bus back home. Everyone was going up to a cabin somewhere further north. When I drove home that day, you're coming down on Highway 51, which is a 2-lane road till you get to Tomahawk. Huge amounts of traffic heading north. And Mr. Chris had the southbound lanes all to himself. Ethan Dillingham, top of the batting order for the Red Raiders to lead off. He doubled his first time up. Smacked one into the left field corner. Now, while Memorial Day is early, Marshfield Dairy Fest is the following weekend, Friday, May 29th and Saturday, May 30th. Takes a strike. Say cheese, enjoy the mayor's breakfast, the parade, live music at Nut Steep 2. For more information on Marshfield's Dairy Fest, go to visitmarshfield.com. Low, a ball and a strike. Dillingham, when he got on, showed off his speed, stealing third base. Bounces in front of home plate. Cade Felch a little frustrated with himself, like he didn't like his release point. 2-1. What have we learned about the Evergreens through the home stretch of this season? And the regular season comes to an end next week for boys baseball. Off the plate and foul, 2-2. That when the Evergreens play well, they're capable of beating anybody. Evergreens this year have a win from earlier in the season against Spash. Spash is going to win the Wisconsin Valley this year. And when the Evergreens don't play well, well, they lose. Usually the difference has been too many errors. Inside, 3-2. Evergreens have one game earlier in the year, they had 8 errors. And they had another where they had 9. Now, that's not winning baseball. But when the errors are down, the Evergreens tend to do just fine. 3-2 pitch. Low, a leadoff walk.
Catcher number 1, Silas Cronkite.
Everest assistant coach Greg Langban told us a couple of weeks ago, he says he's been tracking not the things that you would normally track. Tracks things like errors, passed balls, how many walks do the pitchers allow. And he says when those things are down, he said we win. When those things are up, we don't win. So, I mean, normally you would track what? Hits, extra base hits, 2-out RBI. He says, no, those things have not really been the keys to success for us. Limiting our own mistakes has been the key to victory for the Evergreens. Silas Cronkite takes down low, ball 1. Throw over to first, runners back. Yep, Cade Felch walked the first batter that he saw here in the third. One ball, no strikes. Long set, coming home. Outside, 2-0. And now a visit to the mound. Someone on the Everest bench sees something with Cade Felch's mechanics and wants to talk it over. Again, this is a visit to the mound right in the middle of the at-bat sequence with the count 2-0. We're brought to you by Design Theory 19. Your home is the heart of your best moments. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Downtown Wausau or online at designtheory19.com. Design Theory 19, where dreams become reality. A quick visit quickly breaks up. Ethan Dillingham, speed to spare, still there at first base. Pitch to Silas Cronkite. Low, 3-0. Cade Felch now takes his glove off and will work the baseball for a moment. Inside, that's a 4-pitch walk to Cronkite. In this inning, the second and third walks issued by Cade Felch. There's nobody out. Runners at first and second. Gage Honeyacre walked his first time up. So the 1-0 Everest lead seems a little bit shaky right now. Nobody out, first and second. Felch looked back to that runner at second. First ball swinging, it's a fly ball to left. Drifting over is Cooper Ritchie. Runners do not advance. There's the first out of the inning. Jarrett Seligowski hit to a fielder's choice to the right side. Ryan Schulz, the Everest second baseman, came home and threw out the runner, trying to score from third. That was back in the first inning. Jarrett Seligowski, best hair on the Wisconsin Rapids team by far. Could charge admission to look at that. There will be no refunds. Seligowski bats in the cleanup spot. Coming home to him, takes strike 1. One out, and the Evergreens have a force at first, second, or third. Trying to keep Rapids off the board here in the top of the third inning. Fouled back, no balls and 2 strikes. So Cade Felch starts Seligowski off with 2 breaking pitches and is ahead in the count 0-2. Felch works slowly with runners on base. No balls, 2 strikes, and he's coming home. Ball is hit to short, bobbled, and an error will cost the Evergreens a run, no out recorded. Came up onto the heel of the glove of Maddox WIAA, E6. And the ball game is tied 1-1. WIAA was probably trying to rush things, seeing if he could turn a double play out of that. And instead, the Evergreens don't record any outs. Tie game 1-1. Francis Concrite to hit now. Courtesy runners coming out for Wisconsin Rapids. Parker Mazofka, junior courtesy runner. Rapids has more juniors than seniors on this year's team, so Rapids figures to be even better next year. Francis Concrite to hit. Rapids could get more out of this situation. There's still only 1 out. First pitch, strike on the outside corner. Just missed the outside corner, a ball and a strike. Francis is 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Ended that first inning and left 2 in scoring position. Fly ball, left side, out of play, 1-2. I'm looking to get through another season with my car not being hit. Just kind of take a look over at balls that are fouled off on the third base side. No danger there. A ball and 2 strikes. Coming home. Fly ball to left. Caught there by Cooper Ritchie. Runners retreat. 2 outs now. Here comes Matthew Vollert. Vollert grounded out to short his first time. And again, if it was not for the error at short, the inning would be over here. So the Evergreens are needing to get 4 outs instead of 3 to get through this top of the third inning. Breaks in on Vollert, strike 1. Cade Felch so far, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks. One of those walks earlier in this inning is the run that came around to score. Runner is going from second. Throw down, safe. Silas Concrite has stolen third base. No, that's the courtesy runner for Silas. Back at home plate, I believe we're at 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first is trying to get himself into a pickle to try and score that run from third base. Evergreens are watching the runner at third, who is now breaking home. The runner at third slid and lost his footing and retreats. It's a stolen base for Seligowski, but the runner at third goes back to third base and did not cross home plate.
Ryan should have just ran him down. I guarantee he's faster. Worst case, he forced him back to first.
Home plate umpire indicates no balls and 2 strikes, so the last pitch was indeed a strike. Hit to right field. This is going to end the inning. high roadie, couple of steps over, reaches up and makes the catch. Rapids gets 1 run in, but leaves 2 more in scoring position. Our new score as we go to the bottom of the third, Rapids 1, DC Everest 1 on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Say cheese! Kick things off on Friday, May 29th with the Mayor's Breakfast from 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. Then at 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for a night of family-friendly entertainment, including the play, Winnie the Pooh and Friends. The fun continues on Saturday, May 30th with the parade at 11 a.m. Afterward, make your way to Wenzel Family Plaza for more activities. Be sure to explore the craft show at Chestnut and West 3rd Street, and while you're there, stop by the Pie and Ice Cream Social at the Upham Mansion. Wrap up the day at the Outdoor Beer Garden, hosted by Nuts Deep 2, featuring live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
Welcome back. I'm Chris Conley. That Rapids run in the top of the third inning, the Evergreens can't be happy about that. 2 on via a walk, and then the runner scores on a shortstop error. So that's an unearned run that ties up the game at 1 apiece. We're brought to you by Scherer Construction. With an office in Wausau, Scherer Construction offers commercial and custom home construction expertise throughout Wisconsin. Check out their beautiful work at SchererConstruction.com. Cooper Ritchie sacrificed his first time up. Coop gets to swing away to lead off the bottom of the third inning. See, again, there's our home plate umpire. Kind of turns his shoulder towards the Rapids dugout. The pitch was ball 1. Off-speed pitch bounces off the plate, 2-0. It's still early, but the Evergreens have had a leadoff runner aboard in each of the first 2 innings, looking to do it again here in the third. Pitch to Coop. Tomahawks at it and fouls it off down the first base side. Some of the Rapids parents and fans looking if they could make a play on that. It's just over the chain link fence. 2-1. Outside, 3 balls and 1 strike to Cooper Ritchie. Everest and Rapids have played about even over the years. Rapids, I don't know, you got to go back 4 or 5 seasons ago. Rapids had a left-handed pitcher. The Evergreens just couldn't figure him out. Fly ball to left center field. This is a gapper, and it's down. Cooper Ritchie face-first slide with the white uniform into second base. Coop's got a leadoff double. A gapper for the Evergreens. Yeah, Rapids had a lefty. Apologies that I can't remember his name, but he pitched little as a sophomore, was a starter as a junior and senior, and he just always seemed to be trouble for Everest. Back then, Rapids was playing their home games over at Witter Field. Cole Van Slyke to hit. Runner at second, nobody out. Evergreens look to retake the lead here. Van Slyke takes low. Catcher couldn't locate the ball for a moment. Then Silas Conkrite figured out. Down by his feet. Ball 1 to Cole Van Slyke. One-0 pitch. Sidearm delivery and outside. Brett Oles changed the delivery point here. Cole Van Slyke is up 2-0. Hitter's spot here for Cole. Cole's dad at the game, one of the first Everest fans to arrive. Sitting in the bleachers behind home plate right now. 2-0 pitch. A little bit outside. 3-0 to Cole Van Slyke. Aiden hopped on deck. He has the Everest RBI in this one-run game. Strike on the outside corner. 3-1. I mean, I guess Cole Van Slyke's okay with a walk. Better a hit to the outfield. Could give the Evergreens the lead back. Cooper Ritchie has good speed. Way up high, got away from pitcher Brett Olds. Second walk that he's allowed.
First baseman, number 22, Aiden Houpt.
And now there'll be a visit to the mound. A little bit frustrating for Rapids. They battle back to tie this game. And promptly there is base traffic with no one out.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 15, Colin Fuchs.
Colin Fuchs will come out and will courtesy run at first base. So Cole Van Slyke get a little extra time to get the catcher's gear back on for the next time the Evergreens are out in the field. This conference at the mound will be broken up. Just judging over the years and having broadcast many Everest games, Coach Dave Langbin's tendency here is to call for the sacrifice bunt. He would move two into scoring position with one out if Aiden Houpt can get that down. The bunt is not on. Called a strike. So Aiden's 1 for 1 with a single, looking for another here. Low, good stop by the catcher. Runners don't advance. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wind was blowing out earlier. Wind's dead calm right now. The weather, no factor at all for Thursday afternoon baseball. Popped up on the infield. First baseman Jared Seligowski makes the catch. Runners do not advance.
Second baseman, number 27, Ryan Scholes.
Ryan Scholes had a single his first time up, 1 for 1 today. Evergreens on the hit column, 4-2. First pitch to Ryan, way outside. Catcher Silas Concrete backhanded that, kept it from going to the backstop. Coming home, 1 ball and no strikes. Breaks in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Boy, Brett Olds better not tip off that curveball. It is super slow and very hittable. 1-1 pitch. That is up high, 2-1. We're going to see Brett next year. He's only a junior. And a lot of this Rapids team will be back for 2027 baseball. Inside, 3-1. Olds is in danger of loading up the bases. Hitters count here. I'm suspecting green light for Ryan Scholes, who's proven to be a pretty good bat for the Evergreens this season. Called strike. Ryan Scholes took a step towards first base, thought that was ball 4. Instead, the count goes full. And that's wild and outside. Ball 4. Bases are full of Evergreens with 1 out. 2 of the runners are on via walk. Cooper Ritchie's the runner at third. He started off the inning with a double. Here's Cade Felch. Chance to give himself the lead back. Pitcher against pitcher in this spot. And the infield comes in. There is a force at home plate with the bases full. See if Felch can hit this ball through. First ball swinging, strike one. Boy, I'm sure I don't like starting off someone with a curveball with the infield drawn in. Someone hits that hard, it gets through. Back with a fastball, foul down the third base side. Foul ball. Felch is down in the count 0-2. Brody Hall waits on deck. If Rapids can get an out from Cade Felch, then they can play the infield back with two down. 0-2 pitch. Felch pops it up. That pitch was going to be high, but probably too close to take. Fouls it off over the Rapids dugout. Will stay at no balls, 2 strikes. Outside, 1-2. Scherer Construction has an office here in Wausau. Scherer Construction offers commercial and custom home construction expertise throughout Wisconsin. Check out their beautiful work online at schererconstruction.com. 1-2 pitch. And it's into the corner, over the third baseman's glove. The Evergreens will get a run in, will get 2 runs in. Cade Felch with a 2-out hit. Evergreens retake the lead.
Designated hitter number 6, Brody Hall.
Cade Felch, solid at bat, delivers for the Evergreens.
Sir Felch, come on.
Evergreens take this lead back 3-1. Felch with 2 RBIs on 1 swing. Here's Brody Hall.
ACLs already. You don't need another one. Seriously? Yeah, football season. Sophomore and junior. Really? Yeah.
Evergreens still with scoring opportunities, first and second, and there's only 1 out. Outside corner, strike 1 to Brody Hall. Low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Catcher had it pop out of his mitt. Runners advance. It's a wild pitch. Now 2 more in scoring position. Ryan Schulz up to third base. Got a courtesy runner out there for Cade Felch at second base. Zach Depke is the courtesy runner. Brody Hall could put the Evergreens in charge with a hit here. Infield is in on a 1-1 pitch. Boy, slow curve, and it's inside. 2 balls and a strike. Evergreens have not really made contact on that breaking pitch from Brett Oles. I think before the night is over, they will. And the bunt, the squeeze is on, and the Evergreens get a run in. Squeeze play for Brody Hall. Play at the plate, not in time, and a situation where the tag had to be applied. Hall lays down the bunt, gets himself a hit, and gets himself an RBI. You know what? Tell me if I'm not right about this. Nothing demoralizes the team in the field than giving up a run on the squeeze.
That was perfect.
That was well executed. Runner at third was breaking, and Schulz was in plenty of time. 4-1 Everest. First and third, still only 1 out. And the Evergreens put the bunt down again, and it's going to get another run in. A successful sacrifice for Maddox WIAA gets the runner in from third base.
Center fielder, number 12, Hayden Gruzinski.
5-1 Everest.
They probably would have had him there.
Rapids took the out at first instead of trying to cut down the runner at home. Hayden Gruzinski to hit now, still a runner at second, so still an RBI spot for Hayden. He's first ball swinging, bouncing ball to third. Double clutch. And Jack Potter has thrown out Hayden Gruzinski. So just after Rapids ties the game, the Evergreens answer with 4 runs of their own. 3 complete in our new score, 5-1 Everest on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Everest pitcher Cade Felch takes the mound in the visitors' 4th, and he's finally got some breathing room. A 5-1 lead. He'll face 7, 8, and 9 in the Rapids batting order. Brett Olds, the opposing pitcher, had a double to the gap in left center his first time up. Rapids has only 1 run on the board. They've left all 5 of their base runners on base. We're all in scoring position so far today. So Rapids has not had the timely hit that they need. Felch to Old, swing and a miss, strike 1. Our baseball coverage is sponsored by Foundation Finance. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one. FoundationFinance.com. Hit the umpire on a foul ball and took his mask right off. Okay, Blue? That may have hit him up high in the shoulder or the forearm. Check to make sure that he's all right. Yeah, that got him in the shoulder. He's telling the athletic trainer that he's okay. You know, years ago when someone would get hit with the pitch, they had this aerosol spray stuff. It's supposed to be some kind of numbing agent. Baseball players would say when they come out with that, it made it hurt worse. Some icy hot from an aerosol can. Back at home plate, it's 0-2. Low, 1-2. I don't know if you're a Major League Baseball player. In the early parts of the season and then in the late parts of the season, you play a lot of night games in cold conditions. 2-2. Remember years ago when the Mets had a minor league team here in Wausau, played at Athletic Park? So the season would begin in April. And there was one year they had some players from the Dominican Republic who had never seen snow before and had never played baseball in such cold conditions. Yeah, April night games at Athletic Park, not so good. It's foul back, 2-2. Breaks in, strike three called. Brett Olds is the first out here in the fourth inning. Cooper Sousa grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1 today. I can remember when I was a kid, Yankees-Blue Jays games up in Toronto early in the season. Oh my goodness. Cold weather baseball. Fouled back towards the road for strike one. Yeah, that's always been a funny thing about Major League Baseball. They've got enough warm weather and dome teams that teams that play in cold conditions simply don't have to play a lot of home games in April. You can let the Padres and Dodgers and those Texas teams have more home games to start off the season. Brewers don't care about the weather. When the Brewers opened their season, opening day temperatures were in the 40s in Milwaukee this season. Little outside, a ball and 2 strikes to Cooper Sousa. I mean, all you care about weather-wise for a trip to American Family Field is can you tailgate comfortably. Back to the pitcher. Felch has it and will underhand it to first base. 2 up, 2 down here in the fourth. Jack Potter will hit, struck out his first time up. And Cade Felch is bidding for his first 3 up, 3 down inning of the afternoon. Strike one to Jack Potter. Yeah, Cade Felch looks like he's working easy in this visitor's fourth. Retires the first 2. There's no one on for Potter, the number 9 hitter. Ground ball. Over towards second base is Ryan Schulz. Got him. A 3 up, 3 down inning. Schulz shows off his range. Cade Felch faces the minimum in the fourth. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Evergreens 5, Rapids 1 on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
In just a moment. Brett Olds works 3 innings, allowed 6 hits. 5 runs, all of which were earned. He did not strike out anyone. He walked 3. 2 of those 3 walks came around to score. Evergreens at the top of their order up, so here's Ty Rohde. So maybe Rapids thinking you should go to the lefty J.D. Weiland and you get a lefty-lefty matchup. Rohde is 1 for 2, started off the game with a single to the right side.
off the bottom of the fourth for the Evergreens. Right fielder, number 1, Ty Rhodey.
What's left for the Evergreens in the regular season? Well, this game. A Saturday game against New Richmond here on Zaleski Sports. 10 o'clock start. 11 o'clock start, beg your pardon. So 1 day of baseball for your 3-day holiday weekend. Do whatever you want on Saturday and on Sunday and Monday. We've got a date for baseball on Saturday morning. First pitch is low from Weiland to Ty Rhodey. And then next week, the Evergreens have games remaining against Wausau East. There's a strike, 1-1. So I'm thinking the Evergreens have some more wins on their late season ledger here. Got a lead here against Rapids. Rhodey to center field. Center fielder is drifting back, reaching up, and Gage Honeyegger makes the catch. That ball carried well. Rhodey's the first out. Cooper Ritchie doubled to left center his last time up, and he's laid down a sacrifice. So Coop is 1 for 1 today. Rotographic Printing says when it comes to printing materials, sales, and marketing tools, company supplies. Wausau turns to Rotographic Printing. Find just what you need to make your business stand out. Rotographic Printing, 80th Avenue, Wausau. First pitch, strike 1 to Coop. He has the only Everest extra base hit on the afternoon. Inside by just a little. J.D. Weiland kind of held his stare at home plate, thought that was a strike. It's 1-1. No challenges here. Strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. I would bet in the high school baseball game, I mean, there are no umpires who like being showed up by younger kids. I bet in high school baseball, you tap your helmet on a call you disagree with, I bet you're real close to getting thrown out of the game. Cooper Ritchie asks for time and gets it. He's down on the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Weiland's got pretty good velocity. Coming home here, Cooper Ritchie fouls it off. Up on the roof of the Rapids dugout. Clunk. Cooper Ritchie tomahawks that, just made contact. Shortstop's got to charge in, throw safe, infield hit. Cooper Sousa had to handle that slow rolling ball and didn't get to it in time. Infield hit with 1 out for the Evergreens.
Oh, man, Slyke. He was safe there, but...
Cole Van Slyke, an out on the infield and a walk. Came around and scored in that 4-run third inning. 1 out and a man aboard. Again, lefty versus lefty. Yeah, that's why Weiland is in, because Rhodey, who hits in the leadoff spot for the Evergreens, and Van Slyke, who hits third, both left-handed bats. So Rapids wants the lefty-on-lefty situation here. 1-0 to Cole. That's a little high, 2-0. Cole Van Slyke has worked his way into a hitter's count. Takes strike 1. Evergreens are running the first. 4 in the third. Runners going, hit and runs on. Sliced down the left field line, but a foul ball. Foul into the corner. Cooper Ritchie has to retreat to first base. Let's see, the Brewers are off tonight. So you'll be here until this game is over, right? The Brewers bandwagon suddenly got crowded over the last 3 games. 2-2 pitch to Cole. popped up, third base side, fouled off. So we'll stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cole Van Slyke. Cole looking to move that runner around at first base. Up the middle, behind the bag, bobbled for a moment, steps on the bag in time. That's an out. Ethan Dillingham got there in time by maybe a step.
First baseman, number 22, Aiden Howe.
2 outs now.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 15, Colin Fuchs.
Colin Fuchs will come out to courtesy run. Two down for Aiden Hopt. 1 for 2 today. Aiden had a single back in the first inning. Popped out to the first baseman his second time. 2 down, runner on first. Throw over to first. Courtesy runner is back. Strike there to Aiden Hopt, 0-1. J.D. Weiland on in relief for Brett Olds. Looking to hang up a 0. That one's fouled over the screen and into the road. Just missed the brown pickup truck. Nope, the top of the screen caught it and sent it back onto the dugout roof. Weiland looking to close out the 4th inning. Popped up again, foul ground, and out of play down the right side. Aiden Haupt taking a long time looking at the coach down at third. Hit and run on here maybe? Runner not going. Popped up on the infield. There's no one covering first base. Now, pitcher got over there in time. Safe at first base. You know what? Dave Langbin, the first base coach, bought that call. He was out at first base. Was out by about half a step.
Second baseman, number 27, Ryan.
That goes as an infield hit for Aiden Haupt. Everest first base coach put out his arms safe, and he got the call down there. Aiden's got his second hit. Here's Ryan Scholes as the inning continues. Inside, ball 1. Yeah, J.D. Weiland, the pitcher, was late getting over to cover, but I thought he was there in time. And that's up high. 2 balls and no strikes now to Ryan Scholes as the inning continues. And now a visit to the mound. Weiland on in relief, looking to hang up a 0 here in the bottom of the 4th. We are sponsored by France Propane, your locally owned, complete-service propane company, serving all of central Wisconsin for over 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. This visit to the mound lasted just long enough for us to salute our sponsor. Scholes waits on a 2-0 pitch. Aimed in for a strike, 2-1. Late afternoon sunset over the right field foul pole. That's low, 3-1. Weiland's in danger of loading up the bases for Cade Felch. Felch singled and brought in 2 of the 4 runs in that bottom of the 3rd inning, so Felch would love to have a turn with the bases full again. There are 2 outs. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Strike 2. With 2 outs and the count full, the runners at first and second will both get a head start. Here we come. That may have been ball 4. Instead, it's popped up in foul territory. There's not going to be a play here.
Try calling time.
This game is played kind of slowly. Been at it for an hour and 20 minutes. We're only in the bottom of the 4th inning. A lot of base traffic in this ball game, too. So we'll do 3-2 with 2 outs again. Weiland to Schulz. To shallowest right field. And that's a fair ball. It drops in, and the Evergreens get a run. In between the right fielder and the first baseman, and that ball's fair by a foot. It's a hit. Yeah, didn't touch anyone's glove. Schulz gets his 2nd hit of the game and an RBI.
1 run, 3 hits, 2 outs. Pitcher, number 11, Cade Felch.
Here's Cade Felch to hit for the Evergreens. 1st and 3rd for Cade. Already 1 for 2. First pitch to him, strike on the inside corner. Inside, runner at first is coming down. The throw there is in time, and he's out. Ryan Schulz has been thrown out at second base. The inning comes to an end. 3 hits and 1 more run in. The Evergreens stretch their lead to 6-1. 5th inning coming up next on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time 2nd and 3rd shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Rapids on the bat in the top of the 5th, and they now trail by 5 runs. It's the Evergreens' biggest lead of the afternoon. I'm Chris Conley, glad to have you with us on Zaleski Sports. Peterson Kramer Funeral Home is committed to providing personal and compassionate care for each customer. Let Peterson Kramer Funeral Home step up for you in your time of need. Top of the order for Rapids, 1, 2, and 3 to hit. These big bats will probably get another turn, maybe in the 7th inning before today's game is over. Rapids needs to be chiseling into this 5-run deficit. Ethan Dillingham to lead off, a double and a walk. So Ethan's been on base in both of his plate appearances.
Leading off the top of the 5th for Rapids, 2nd baseman, number 3, Ethan Dillingham.
Both of Rapids' hits, and they have only 2 in this game, were both doubles.
That sounded a little sad.
Rapids sure could use a base runner. Cade Felch is now retired the last 5 that he's faced. Had a 3-up, 3-down 4th, looking to build on that here in the 5th. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I'm at 64, so sounds about right. Somewhere around there.
Cade Felch throwing pitch number 65 of his afternoon right here. Off speed, outside, a ball and a strike. Evergreens have built this winning streak, winning both of their games at last weekend's Triangular. Fouled back, 1-2. Wins over Neenah and Eau Claire Memorial. And then a win earlier this week at Wisconsin Rapids on Tuesday.
That was huge too, because they're like ranked for D1. That's a good team.
A ball and 2 strikes. Cade Felch to Ethan Dillingham. Inside, 2-2. Close. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages, and they're accepting new patients at their Marshfield office. They take most insurance. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Foul ball. Dillingham was running that out like he thought it was over the bag.
It was out of play. It was fair.
They're saying in play and a double for Dillingham? Yes, fair ball. Okay, so our home plate umpire held up his hands not to indicate foul, but to indicate that timeout had been called after the Ethan Dillingham double. Dillingham's got his second double of the day.
I think Ben somehow threw it under the fence. I don't know.
How do we want to score that? A hit and an error? A hit and then an error in the outfield? Okay. Courtesy runner coming up. That's the Evergreen second error of the game.
What number is it? 24? Courtesy runner at second. Number 24, Jack Potter.
Silas Concrite to hit, a walk and a ground out. Yeah, that can't be Concrite as a courtesy. They can't be Potter as a courtesy runner.
He's still in the lineup.
Because Potter is playing third base. No, Ethan Dillingham comes back out. He'll have to run for himself. Ready to go to Silas Concrite. First ball swinging to center field. Couple of steps back for Hayden Grzinski. There's the out. Runner retreats. So we're scoring that for Ethan Dillingham as what? We agree with a hit and an error? So if so, that's Rapids' third hit of the game. There's one out for Gage Honeyacre. A walk and a fly out to left.
He was definitely out running that throw. He was easily there.
Honeyacre is first ball swinging, hit to first. Aiden Haupt has it, takes it to the bag himself. That's the second out. Runner moves from second to third base.
First baseman, number 19, Jared Saligowski.
Jared Saligowski has reached on an error and reached on a fielder's choice. Rapids absolutely's got to get a run out of this situation. There are 2 outs and a runner at third. Saligowski's the cleanup hitter for the Red Raiders. First ball swinging, fouled back, strike 1. Brickners of Wausau has been proudly serving the Wausau and surrounding community since 1945. Need a car? Go to Brickners of Wausau. Up high, 1-1. Sun has disappeared behind some clouds for the time being. Little outside, 2-1. If Cade Felch wins this battle, Rapids will have left 6 men on base and all of them in scoring position. Rapids has not been able to deliver the timely hit. Cade Felch has just balked the runner in. Cade Felch tumbled off the mound and didn't release the baseball. A balk. Ethan Dillingham comes home. That looked kind of weird. Two balls and one strike. No pitch there, but the balk brings the runner in from third. Up high, now 3 balls and 1 strike. Felch coming home. Foul back. Hit catcher Cole Van Slyke in the face mask.
Usually when you see pitchers do that, you think like you're going to get hurt. Yeah. You don't want Kane to get hurt. No. He's got a big career ahead of him. Oh, yeah.
Evergreen's looking to get the third out with the bases now empty here in the visitors' 5th. Foul back, full count. A single and an error. And then the runner scored from third on a balk. That's how Rapids got their second run in. 3-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch, it's popped up. This should end the inning. Maddox Wyro, the shortstop, couple of steps on the outfield grass. He's got it. Rapids gets a run, gets back within 4. It's now 6-2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Welcome back. I'm Chris Conley. Brett Olds, the starting pitcher, now plays third base for Wisconsin Rapids. Cade Felch was at bat when Ryan Schulz was thrown out trying to steal second. So Felch leads off here in the bottom of the 5th. One for 2 today. Second inning of work for J.D. Weiland, the junior left-hander for Rapids. Low, ball 1. On in relief, Weiland surrendered 3 hits and 1 run in that 4th inning, his first inning of work. Down the first base side, foul ball into the corner. Boy, that carried a long way. Went all the way up against the chain link fence for Cade Felch. Got to straighten it out now. A ball and a strike to Cade. The wind, which sometimes has been blowing, sometimes not, is now blowing out to right field. Felch kind of hopped back like he thought that was a ball. Called strike 2. 1-2 to Cade. The Evergreens have not struck out at the plate in this game. Here we are in the 5th inning. That one just misses, 2-2. I thought that was a better pitch than the one before it. So we're where we would have been anyway. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Up high, counts full. Swing and a miss. Cade Felch is out on strikes. Brody Hall with a single and a walk. He's been on base in both of his plate appearances tonight.
Brody Hall.
Schwartz's Seamless Roofing asks, does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz's Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield, your hail damage experts. They serve all of central Wisconsin for residential and commercial roofing. Schwartz's Seamless Roofing. Strike at the knees to start off Brody Hall. Nine hits for the Evergreens. Up high, 1-1. I don't know, it's getting late for Wisconsin Rapids. They've got only 6 outs to work with and 4 runs to find. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. J.D. Weiland pitching now for Rapids. He'll be back for a senior year next season. 2-1 pitch. Away, 3-1. All right, Brody Hall looking for a hit or get himself on via a walk. Either will do. And that's outside. 4 of the 5 pitches to Brody Hall are out of the strike zone. He's walked for the second time today. A base runner for the Evergreens for a pinch hitter for the Evergreens. Carter Miller will hit in the Maddox WIAA spot. Carter Miller to hit here. Carter Miller, one of the seniors, beg your pardon. So Miller, who's pitched for the Evergreens. Cade Felch. Evergreens are losing some pitching at the end of this season. Coming home. Inside corner, strike 1 to Carter Miller. And that's up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rapids will have 5, 6, and 7 due to hit in the visitors' 6th. 8, 9, and 1 in the 7th if they can't get anything going. So whoever the Everest pitcher is who's going to close out this game, they'll have to get through the best bats in the Rapids lineup. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. Long set and coming home outside. 2-2. Weiland walked that runner at first base and now throws over. Runner's back. So like all left-handers, Weiland's move to first is different than when you have a righty pitcher. Got to be aware of that. 2-2 pitch, 1 out, 1 on. Coming home, away, 3-2 snap, throw down to first. Brody Hall's back. Count fills up again. Full count. Here's the pitch. Up high, back-to-back walks. Evergreens again get traffic on the bases without the benefit of a hit. Hayden Grzinski has 2 groundouts. He's 0 for 2 today. Ty Rohde awaits on deck if there's no double play here, and that's up high. Suddenly, J.D. Weiland is having a little trouble with the strike zone. And that's up high, too. Rapids has some activity in the bullpen now. Now there'll be a quick visit to the mound from catcher Silas Conkrite. Silas is a senior, so graduation time for the Rapids catcher is coming around soon. Two balls and no strikes to Hayden Grzinski. 2 aboard and 1 out. That's away. 3 balls and no strikes. If Weiland gives up back-to-back-to-back walks, could be a pitching change here. This may be the last pitch for J.D. Weiland. Aims it to the outside corner. Strike. 3-1. And that's outside. After striking out Cade Felch, J.D. Weiland has walked the next 3 batters that he's faced. Brody Hall's at third, Carter Miller's at second, and Hayden Grzinski's at first. Ty Rohde could put an exclamation point on this game. Ty's got a good chance of hitting one out here. I'm on a Ty Rohde grand slam. Strike at the knees. Borderline pitch. Rapids puts the infield in. Force play at home. Rohde's going to take a big cut in this spot. 0-1 pitch. On the outside corner. Strike 2. 0-2. Outside, close to take. 1-2. All the base runners on board via walk. Called strike 3. Ty Rohde is out. Dropped in a breaking ball. Again, it's a tough lefty-to-lefty matchup. Here comes Cooper Ritchie with 2 outs and the base is full. Coop's got a chance to blow this game open. And he'll bat here with a chance for a 3-hit afternoon. Singled, doubled, and laid down a sacrifice. He's 2 for 2 today. Low, ball 1. Coop's last at-bat was against J.D. Weiland, and he singled off it. Swing and a miss there. 1-1. Baseball's brought to you by Culligan Water, specializing in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. Count on Culligan. They'll keep your water pure and healthy, unparalleled service, and convenient delivery. 2-1, and there's nowhere to put Cooper Ritchie. Cole Van Slyke gets a turn if the inning continues. There are 2 outs. Strike 2, 2-2. This is a big spot for J.D. Weiland, the lefty reliever. Rapids needs to stay in touch with the Evergreens, needs to keep this a 4-run game. Can't fall further behind. 2-2 pitch. Swing and fouled back. So Weiland's not out of the inning yet. Weiland has not pitched poorly in relief. 1 run, 3 hits. Struck out 2, walked 3. Coming home here. A little inside. Weiland was 2 steps. He was halfway into the dugout. Weiland can't believe that was called a ball. 3-2. Weiland's got to shake off the frustration and throw a strike here. A walk would bring in a run. And it's just outside. Weiland thought that was a strike too. Weiland didn't like the call on ball 3 or ball 4. Cooper Ritchie walks, and a run comes in. You know what? When you show up, the home plate umpire, you don't get the next call. Bases are still loaded for Cole Van Slyke. Right, home plate umpire probably didn't like that J.D. Weiland was not 1 step, but was 2 steps off the mound. And then the next close pitch went against Weiland. There's strike 1. Cole Van Slyke today on base twice, has scored 2 runs, a walk, and a fielder's choice. Wow, that pitch was low, but was called strike 2. That was out of the strike zone. Cole Van Slyke is down to the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Lights, camera, makeup, maybe? Four walks in this 5th inning. Inside, 1 and 2. Everyone on is there via a walk. 1-2 pitch to Cole. Up high, 2 and 2. Aiden Haupt has a 2-hit game. He will get a chance to bat if Cole Van Slyke can extend the inning. Call strike 3. The inning comes to an end. Cole didn't like that call either. J.D. Weiland gets all 3 outs via strikeout, but in between 4 walks. One of them cost him a run. Evergreens bump the lead back up to 5. It's 7-2 as we go to the 6th on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Plans next season. Here's the line on Cade Felch, who stands to be the winning pitcher, leaves with a 5-run lead.
He's a senior, Chris.
I'm told that Caden Allen is a senior. Right, so no one's coming back to pitch. Cade Felch works 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, 1 was earned, only allowed 3 hits. All 3 of the hits were doubles. Felch struck out 3 and walked 4. Felch got just what he needed out of himself. He stranded a lot of base runners in scoring position. Five, 6, and 7 for Wisconsin Rapids to hit here in the 6th. Trailing by 5. Baseball Today brought to you by Express Employment Professionals. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals, Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Or go to their website, expresspros.com. expresspros.com. Francis Concrete is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. Let's see what Caden Allen brings to the party on this Thursday afternoon. Little high, ball 1. A lefty versus lefty matchup here. Silas Concrete, also a senior, hits from the right side. Francis Concrete hits lefty. Outside corner, strike 1, 1-1. Francis steps out for a moment. He's ready to go here. Side winding, same spot, strike 2. Caden Allen works ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Checked his swing, called, strike 3. Francis Concrete didn't like the call. He's the first out recorded by Caden Allen. Matthew Vollard is 0 for 2. Grounded out and flied out to right. Rapids has not hit enough in this game to be successful. Only 3 hits. Strike 1. Yeah, what do you want from Caden Allen? Pound the strike zone. Outside, 1-1. Evergreen's off on Friday. So Friday's a great day for a cookout, bonfire, barbecue. But an early wake-up call Saturday. An 11 a.m. game on Zaleski Sports here at Simon Field. Fouled off, 1-2. Yeah, Caden Allen's been ahead of both of the batters that he's faced. Caden on for Cade. Set and coming home with the bases empty and 1 out. Through the left side, just out of the range of Maddox Wyro. There's Rapids' 4th hit of the afternoon. Matthew Vollard's aboard. Hard hit ball. Wyro laid out for it, couldn't get to it. Brett Olds was the starting pitcher, now playing third base. Got a double and a strikeout, 1 for 2 today. Rapids in danger of losing back-to-back games to the Trees. Bounced off the plate. This will be a tough play. In at third, throw over, scooped out there. Nice play. Ben Gartsky's throw was low. Aiden Hop dug it out on 1 hop. With 2 outs, runner moves to second. Cooper Sousa 0 for 2. Bounce back to the pitcher, grounded out to the second baseman. Side winding to the inside corner. Strike 1 for Caden Allen. There are 2 outs. Rapids will use a pinch hitter if the inning continues. Way out in front as Caden Allen changes speeds And Sosa swings and misses. 0-2. Now, it is J.D. Weiland, the pitcher, who awaits in the on-deck circle. He's next up if the inning continues. Runner at second, 2 outs. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. Yeah, I don't know. The Evergreens have been streaky this year. 3-game losing streak last week. Working on a 4-game winning streak if they can get the final outs of this one. 1-2 pitch. Way up high, 2-2. I'd like to thank everyone up here in the press box for giving me the one and only comfortable chair that's up here. There's one chair that's got a nice big cushion, and my posterior is planted in it. Outside, full count now. Runner at second. Caden Allen's trying to retire Cooper Sousa. Long set. Checks the runner at second. Coming home here. Ball 4. Still 2 outs, but now there are runners at first and second. Not sure how often J.D. Weiland gets a chance to hit, but he'll take a turn here. Weiland throws left and hits from the left side. Lefty versus lefty, so you're thinking that Caden Allen holds all the cards here. Inside, ball 1. Ethan Dillingham, 2 for 2, waits in the on-deck circle. Well, beg your pardon, they've got a pinch hitter out, so Ethan Dillingham may not take a turn if the inning goes on. 1-0 pitch, strike 1, count evens. The traffic on the bases, there via a 1-out hit and a 2-out walk.
Must be Dillingham warming up. Where's he sitting on the block? Looks like his hair.
Allen ready to come home. Fouled off. Now 1-2. Evergreens led at 5-1 and now lead at 7-2. So twice the Evergreens have bumped this lead up to 5 runs. 1-2 pitch. Bounced foul again. Allen comes set, ready to come home. Swing and a miss. Change speeds, got him out in front. 2 of the 3 outs come via strikeout. Rapids leaves 2 aboard and does not score. To the bottom of the 6th, the Evergreen 7-2 lead is still good on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Evergreens are in the catbird seat here with a 7-2 lead. They'll hit in the bottom of the 6th inning. A 3rd inning of work for J.D. Weiland. Weiland's responsible for 2 of the 7 runs that the Evergreens have scored. Here's Aiden Haupt. Aiden will hit with a chance for a 3-hit afternoon. Haupt with 2 singles and a ground out to first. Low, ball 1. One of Hayden's hits came against the Rapid starter Brett Olds. His second hit came against reliever J.D. Weiland. Weiland behind 1-0. Up high and all the way to the backstop, 2-0. Inside, off the catcher's glove, 3-0. So someone's got to chase those balls that have gone back to the screen. Strike to Aiden, 3-1. Aimed it, and that's down low. Aiden Haupt has been on base 3 of his 4 plate appearances. Leadoff walk.
Second baseman, number 27, Ryan.
The walks caused problems in the 5th. 4 walks brought in a run without the benefit of a hit. Ryan Schulz also has 2 hits. Here's a chance for him to have a 3-hit afternoon. Swing and a miss. He's over the top of that for strike 1. Haupt at first. Schulz takes strike 2 on the inside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. Call strike 3. Schulz sees just 3 pitches and is sent back to the bench. That's the 4th strikeout for J.D. Weiland. Caden Allen will hit on in relief. Here's his first at-bat of the afternoon. Caden doesn't get a lot of chances to hit. See what he can do here. First pitch, ball 1. Off the handle, slow roller to short and bobbled and booted. It's an error. Cooper Sousa couldn't handle that. Rapid's first error of the afternoon.
Number 6, Brody Hall.
Here comes Brody Hall. 1 out, first and second. Brody Hall has been on base in every plate appearance. 2 walks and a single. Zach Dupke will courtesy run for the Everest pitcher, Caden Allen. Cool, comfortable afternoon. Nice day for baseball. A little bit away, ball 1. takes a strike. 1-1. A little bit up and in, 2 balls and 1 strike. Right here at the end of the game, the lights are going to come on. The electric bill heading north. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 1-2. Hall waits on a 2-2 pitch. And that's down low. Counts full.
He pinched hit for Maddox. Maddox is up, should be on deck. So he should be on deck.
Either Maddox Wyro or Carter Miller to hit. Carter Miller was sent up here to turn on the lights. So he will get to make Simon Field just to his liking if he gets a chance to hit. I'd like the lights turned on, please. 3-2 pitch, aimed it, and it's ball 4. 1 out, and the Evergreens have the bases loaded. It's the second inning in a row that the Evergreens have loaded up the bases without a hit. This is a walk, an error, and another walk. Maddox Wyro will take a turn to hit. Wyro was pinch hit for it his last time, and Carter Miller walked. Pitching change for Wisconsin Rapids. Connor Kronstadt will come in to pitch. He's a junior. He's a right-hander. J.D. Weiland pitches 2 1/3 innings. 3 hits, but he's responsible for all of the base runners. 2 runs already against his ledger, but with 1 out, he leaves with the bases full. Weiland, the lefty who worked the middle innings, 4 strikeouts, 5 walks. Evergreens have Hapt at third. Dopke, the courtesy runner, is at second, and Brody Hall's at first. Kronstadt's got a few more warm-up tosses before play resumes. Rapids down by 5 runs and in danger of going down by more. When they hit in their half of the 7th, which would be the last call for the Red Raiders, they do have 1, 2, and 3 in their batting order due up. Upcoming Everest broadcasts. Have we decided that it really is New Richmond that's coming here on Saturday? New Richmond, Saturday, 11 a.m. That'll be on Zaleski Sports. Next Tuesday, Everest Fast Pitch begins their playoff run. They'll host Wausau West just across the yard here. Maddox Wyro with a sacrifice and a ground out, officially 0 for 1 today. 1 out, bases loaded. Strike 1. So Kronstadt comes in and throws a strike. I've always thought tough spot to bring in relievers with the bases loaded. Just give your new pitcher 0 margin for error. 0-1 pitch to right field. Over and making the catch in fair territory is Matthew Vollert. It's going to be a sacrifice fly. Runner tags from third and scores. Now 8-2 Everest. Ball is loose in the infield, and on an error, the runner will move from first to second. Rapid second error.
12, Hayden Grozinski.
Maddox Wyro gets himself an RBI.
Heads up, play ready.
And now there are runners at second and third for Hayden Grozinski. A walk and 2 groundouts for Hayden. Away, ball 1. And that's outside. Wild pitch will bring another run in. Dopke, the courtesy runner, scores on a pitch that was just too wide. 2 more runs in here in the 6th inning for the Evergreens in what becomes a 9-2 game. Still a runner at third base for Grozinski to try and pick up with 1 out. Swing and a miss, tipped back into the catcher's mitt. 2-1. Kronstadt ready to come home. Outside, 3-1. The 2 runs that have come in here are charged to J.D. Weiland, the second of the 3 pitchers that Rapids has used today. 3 balls and a strike. Up high, ball 4.
Right fielder, number 1, Ty Rody.
To the top of the order, Ty Rody, 1 for 4 today. I think it's fair to say that Ty Rody's been a little hot and cold right now. For the month of April, everything off his bat was a line drive. Even the outs were hard hit. Cooled a little since then. Ty bats with 2 outs and runners at first and third. First ball swinging, and it's down to left center field. It's into the gap. Ty Rody has got himself an RBI and a double. Brody Hall scores on the long hit to the outfield.
Cooper Ritchie.
Here's Cooper Ritchie. Now the Evergreens have bumped this lead up to 8. There are 2 outs. Ty Rody at second base represents the 10-run rule runner. Cooper Ritchie could end the game here with a hit to the outfield and bringing in 2. Cooper Ritchie takes a strike. So we're going to determine in this at-bat if Rapids will get a chance to hit in the 7th. Evergreens have scored in every inning except the 2nd. Outside, 1-1. Sidearm bounces away from the catcher. Runner does not advance. It's 1-1.
Yeah. Because we got bases loaded off walks, and then they put a new pitcher in. 3 runs, 1 hit, 2 runs.
Low, 3-1. Cole Van Slyke on deck if the inning continues.
Soccer to start. You have to go over there next.
Rody at second. Again, the 10-run rule run, good speed. Checked his swing. It's a called strike. Cooper Ritchie had thrown the bat away. Instead, the count goes 3-2. Coming home, fouled off down the first base side, out of play. Two outs. If the Evergreens bring the 2 runners in on base, the game will come to an early end. Hit to second. Dillingham has it, and the Evergreens stretch the lead out to 8, but Rapids will get a chance to hit in the top of the 7th. Our new score is 10-2. DC Everest leading Wisconsin Rapids. Final call for the Red Raiders when we come back on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Caden Allen worked 1 inning for the Evergreens, gave up 1 hit, was not scored on, 2 strikeouts and 1 walk. He gives way to Maddox Wyro. Maddox, working with an 8-run lead, will come on to work the 7th and final. Cade Felch re-enters the game to play shortstop, which was where Maddox was playing in the field. Parker Mazurska will lead off. He'll pinch hit for Ethan Dillingham.
Leading off the top half of the 7th for Rapids, number 6, Parker Mazurska.
Dillingham, who would have been due up, has 2 of the Red Raiders' 4 hits. But no, instead Parker, a junior, will get to bat here. Evergreens looking for these final 3 outs. Send the fans home on a 4-game winning streak. First pitch from Maddox, down low for a ball. One 0 pitch. Sidewinds that, and it's inside, 2-0. Yep, Evergreens led 1-0 in the first, got 4 runs in the third, single runs in the 4th and 5th, and then 3 more in the 6th. So the Evergreens were in the most comfortable of spots. Took something off that and left it inside. First 3 pitches from Maddox Wyro are out of the strike zone. There's a strike, 3-1. Long set, Maddox coming home. Popped up, playable. Cole Van Slyke, the catcher, in foul ground makes the catch. There's the first out.
Catcher number 1, Silas Cronkite.
Silas Conkrite will hit. Silas has walked. A ground out and a fly out, officially 0 for 2. First pitch to Silas, strike 1. It's going to be cool again tonight. Temperatures will be down in the 40s. That'll be long after we're done here. Outside, 1-1. Do I see on Labor Day Monday, temperatures are going to climb to the 80s? Like summer arrives with a thud. 1-1 pitch. Outside. 2-1. Silas has caught the entire game. Walked and was left at third base in the third inning, where Rapids scored 1 of their 2 runs. Fly ball. Is there room for a play here? In foul territory, nope, reaching back. Ryan Scholes couldn't quite get to it. 2-2. I'm kind of thinking that right fielder Ty Rohde would have had a better chance making a play on that, but it was a long run for everyone. Back at home plate, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and fouled off. We stay at 2-2. So Rapids going to drop 2 games in 72 hours to the Evergreens. Off speed, called strike 3. There's the second out. Gage Honeyegger has walked and is 0 for 2 today. Rapids down to their final out. Low, ball 1. Maddox Wyro's bidding for a 3-up, 3-down 7th with an 8-run lead, not a save situation. Fly ball, shallow left, long run in. Game's over. Evergreens make the catch, a 3-up, 3-down inning for Maddox Wyro. Rapids does not score in the 7th, and our final score is 10-2. Evergreens 10 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. Rapids 2 runs on 4 hits. They also committed 2 errors. Rapids left a tremendous number of runners on base in scoring position. 6 runners left in scoring position and unable to bring them in. Evergreens get the victory here and will win the season series against the Red Raiders. We need a DC Everest player of the game. Cade Felch is the winning pitcher. You know what? I like Cooper Ritchie for our player of the game. Coop's got a double and a single, a successful sacrifice. Was on base 3 of his 4 official plate appearances. Cooper Ritchie, my pick for Ridgetop Exteriors Player of the Game. Stay tuned for the Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply today at merrillsteel.com. Evergreen's top Rapids 10-2. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports. Down to the field when we come right back.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step.
It's the Merrill Steel postgame show. The Evergreens are 10-2 winners over Wisconsin Rapids. Cooper Ritchie is here, a successful sacrifice, a single, a double, pretty solid game, on base a lot today. Tell me about your day. The double was well hit.
Yeah, I just saw that ball over the plate. I was looking for my pitch and I hit it. Fortunately, I was able to put some good swings on the ball today and do my job for my team.
The team still has a lot to play for. Put together a couple of wins late, you could get a home playoff game. And, you know, that 3-game losing streak, everything was sour, and now it's 4 wins in a row, so it turns around quickly.
Yeah, you know, that's huge to us. We started the season up, then we went down, now we're back up again. So just need to string something together. You know, we got seeding meeting on Sunday, I believe, so these next ones are huge.
All right, and one more game before the rankings come out, and that'll be a Saturday 11 a.m. game against River Falls. We'll be right here on Zaleski Sports for our coverage of that, 11 o'clock over the holiday weekend on Saturday. Evergreens are 10-2 winners over Wisconsin Rapids today. They win the hit column 10-4 as well. Evergreens take the season series from Wisconsin Rapids, repeating our final score, 10-2, Evergreens over Red Raiders. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports. Give us an in the house, please.
I'm Cooper Ritchie, and I'm in the house.
Thanks a lot for coming over.
Thank you.